in Seattle, Washington at Sundance Yacht Sales, Cutwater dealer for the region. Here to show you a C30 command bridge, hit on some of the features in the cockpit and on the swim step. You got nice staple rails here to contain yourself. Additionally, you can get this boat rigged with a tender, dinghy and davit system. You've got a built-in propane locker here with 2 tanks, and you also have a nice little storage spot for your skiff gas, your tender gas, if you have a motor for it. Moving forward, we have a reversible seat. It's pretty cool. This goes like that, so you can you're sitting somewhere and you want to hang out, face aft because the view's better than looking that way. You can hang out like that. We also have the pop-up seating, which is on all the 30 models. Pop-out seating, I should say. Yeah. Put the bolster in. And you don't take up any cockpit space. That's a really nice thing about these pop-out seats. We also have a heater vent in the cockpit. You can warm your hands in the winter when it gets cold out. Kind of a nice thing. We have a beverage refrigerator in the cockpit. It has a freezer, so if you're fishing or you want to keep something cold like your herring frozen, or you can do that. And then moving over to this side of the boat, we have the optional aft steering station, which is very handy if you're single-handing, and also if you're fishing. This boat does fish as well. I mean, I know that we said the 302 Coupe is a fishier boat, but this can fish as well. It has Scotty downriggers, electric power points, and this aft steering station just adds a whole nother dimension to it. What's really nice about the command bridge is about better visibility to look for logs and see sea life, whales, porpoise, salmon, wherever you're looking at, seals. And it's also really nice if it's a nice day, 85 degrees out, you're not in a hurry, you just kick back, just enjoy the scenery and the weather, and your shipmates. Adds a whole nother dimension to the boat. The command bridge steering station offers you a chart plotter, radar. It's got all the functionality of the downstairs electronics. You also have another control head for your autopilot. We have a stern thruster and bow thruster. Trim tabs, you have a gauge, VHF, so you have a fully complete navigation station to enjoy while you're up here. Just wanted to quickly hit on the only difference between the C30 sedan, the boat, the 30 without the flybridge, and this boat, the command bridge, is the step or the steps leading up to the flybridge. So on the interior, you lose a little bit of space above the galley. But other than that, the two boats are identical. A pop-up bulkhead, really neat. You can open up the outside or the inside to the outside, or bring the outside in, however you want to look at it. This seat pivots like that. You've got a footrest. You can hang out right here in the cockpit with all your companions. Coming into the boat, there's a quarter berth, a double quarter berth in there. It's about 7 feet, I think a little bit better than 7 feet long. Your main distribution panels down here for your AC. We've got inverter, forced air Webasto diesel furnace, and a solar panel control, which is up on the flybridge or command bridge. Starboard here, above the quarter berth, you have your dinette. Currently we're in go mode, I call it, which it's in cruise mode, and this is all convertible. So once you get to your destination, boat's tied up, you're anchored, you can pop this like that. You've got a 4-seat, really nice dinette. And this also converts down. You got a couple clamp should go like that, and you can just push this down really easy, clamp it back up, and there's some filler cushions down below that you would put over to fill this in to make another double. All you have to do to convert it back to dinette, there's two clamps down here. They're gas assist. You just barely have to lift up on it. You just see how it easily popped up. Clamp them down and you're ready to go. Getting underway, do this, and you're ready to operate the boat. So what you see here at the navigation station is standard on all 30s, Cutwater 30s. You have two 12-inch monitors, Garmin multifunction displays. They have radar, chart plotter, sounder, and various charts. Autopilot, and it's all integrated. Matching VHF. Then on your Volvo stuff, you have a digital color gauge. Gives you fuel burn, economy, engine vitals. You also have the fly-by-wire, the state-of-the-art electric controls, shift and throttle. Here you got a bow thruster and stern thruster. Additionally, you have a heatercraft heater which takes heat from the engine and heats the cabin. It's in addition to the forced air Webasto diesel furnace, so you have two sources of heat. Another really cool feature on these boats is the way this converts. Once you're at a dock or an anchor, same deal. This converts like that. Pop that down. You've got all this counter space. See how that just increased all our counter space? And there's three pieces here, so you can use it if you're doing dishes. You can just have the sink exposed. If you're cooking, you can have the stove and oven, propane stove and oven. Really nice. You don't need an inverter to be plugged in. And or if you're doing buffet mode, you can just tee up all your food and everything. And also has a microwave. We have a wine cooler, 6-bottle wine cooler. Has a really nice NovaCool refrigerator with a freezer. Propane stove top and gas oven, 2 burners. What's really nice about the propane is you can anchor out or be tied up at a dock with no power. You don't have to worry about plugging something in. It's quiet. The temperature regulation is just like what a world-class chef would expect. And the oven also has, you can make cookies and casseroles and crusty rolls. And there's also a broiler element that you can broil your steaks in if you don't want to fire up your barbecue. And that's pretty cool, especially in the Northwest here. Off to starboard, we have the head. We're in the V berth right now. You have a shower, a sink, some really nice counter space, an outlet in there so you can plug in your hair dryers and curling irons. The head, plenty of room. You're not compacted in there. It's got some generous space in there. Over here we have a nice little, if you need to get away, well, I guess you're trying to get away if you're boating, but if you need to work and you need some privacy, you can come down here. You've got a couple outlets to plug your computer. You also have a 12-volt power point there, and you can get something done. Storage. Big storage underneath here. Have a TV. You can also pivot around, so if people that are there and you're in the cabin entertaining, you want to catch the game or cooking show or news, do that. You got a good angle on it. There's a hanging locker here. Some storage. And another locker here for storage. Thanks for taking the time to have a look at the Cutwater C30 Command Bridge, the flagship of the Cutwater lineup. Appreciate it. on down to Lake Union in Seattle, Washington. We also have a location in Portland, Oregon. Sundance Yacht Sales, we'd love to see you. We have all this inventory for you to have a look at. In fact, we're the largest stocking cutwater dealer in the nation.